Also happening now, the journalist Katie Couric opening up about a really terrifying health scare. The 69-year-old says she was hospitalized recently after experiencing something called transient global amnesia. It is a sudden temporary episode of memory loss, and Katie Couric says with absolutely no warning, she couldn't remember the date or even the names of her own family members. I'm joined now by Dr. Leah Kroll, the assistant professor of neurology at SUNY Downstate in New York. Dr. Kroll, thanks so much for joining us. Katie had actually moderated 2 panels earlier that day in Aspen, Colorado, but then suddenly she couldn't recall basic facts, calling the whole experience what she described as a black hole in her memory. And she wrote, and I'm quoting her once again, "It was Saturday, June 27th, 2026, but when I was asked the month and the year and who was president, I got them wrong. I wasn't sure of the month. I thought it was 2024, and I believe Joe Biden was president," end quote. Dr. Kroll, walk us through what is physically happening to the brain during an episode, a scary episode like this.
Well, Wolf, what's going on during an episode like this is a temporary malfunctioning in the hippocampus. That's the brain's memory control system. And what that produces is prominent anterograde amnesia. That means an inability to form new memories or retain new information. And so very commonly, patients will have this experience of asking the same questions over and over again because they can't hold on to that piece of information that, hey, something really weird is happening to me. So you'll hear them ask, where am I? How did I get here? What's going on? To a variable degree, some people may also have retrograde amnesia, which is an inability to recall memories from the recent past as well.
Do we know, Dr. Kroll, what actually triggers this, what's called transient global amnesia, or can it just happen out of the blue?
It definitely happens out of the blue. By definition, this is a sudden onset episode, meaning 1 second you're fine, the next you're not. Biologically, we do not have a good understanding of why this happens. It's a real medical mystery. Some triggers have been identified, particularly extreme physical or emotional stress. So something like a really strenuous workout or a big emotional shock may bring this on, but you don't necessarily need a trigger to precipitate this episode.
How long, Dr. Kroll, do these episodes typically last? And once it passes, do those lost memories ever come back, or are they gone for good?
So these episodes can last up to 24 hours. Most people are feeling back to their normal selves within 6 hours, though. And what's really interesting about this is that people will regain their memories. They will go back to their normal selves once the episode is completed, but there will be this sort of black hole or blank spot during the hours that the episode was actually occurring. So the only memories that end up permanently lost for most people are the memories of the episode itself.
When people hear the word amnesia, they immediately worry about dementia or strokes. Is this tied to any other major health issue, or is it simply a warning sign of perhaps a worse brain health down the road?
This is such an important question here because what TGA is not, it is not a stroke, it is not a seizure, it is not a brain tumor, it is not a harbinger of dementia, and it doesn't increase your risk for problems with brain health or neurologic conditions down the line. So the prognosis is excellent. People do extremely well with this. For most people, it's just a very strange, terrifying blip that they've experienced. But I want people to know that if you think this is happening to you or someone near you, you do want to call 911 immediately because these patients have to be looked at for more serious neurologic emergencies like a stroke. So they have to go to the emergency room, get brain scans, be observed, and make sure we're not missing something more dangerous than transient global amnesia.
Yeah, very good advice, Dr. Leah Kroll. Thank you very much. And Katie, by the way, is a very good friend. We wish her only the very, very best.